Slaf attack. Slafzilla. Juraj Slafkovsky? More like Jaromir Jagr Slafkovsky. Oh my goodness, the Montreal Canadiens just did that to the Carolina Hurricanes. A 7-5 victory. What a game for the Habs, and what a performance by a multitude of these hockey stars. Now, I'm just going to go out there and say this. I was kind of bouncing back and forth between Montreal, Carolina, and Detroit-Pittsburgh, because the primary channel that I have here in Vancouver was showing the Pens and the Red Wings game. They just lost in overtime, so I'm kind of sad. But Montreal defeating Carolina, the best team in the Eastern Conference, going down 7-5 at the hands of the Habs, obviously is a boost to my mood as well. Let's take a look at some of the goals, let's take a look at some of the talking points and what we learned from today's contest between the Habs and the Canes. Nick Suzuki got things started 3 minutes into the hockey contest with a easy breezy, beautiful snipe right in front there. He gets the feed from Alexandre Texier at the face-off dot. He fires, he scores. The puck is in and out of the net so quickly that the referees don't even say that it's a goal right away. Nick Suzuki playing a lot more carefree and just chill ever since he was named to Team Canada at the Olympics. He's got himself just a lot of swagger in the way he decides to move. And it's 1-0 Montreal as a result. Give it just 1 minute later, though, and you start to see a second line that has started out super hot and continues to burn bright. It's Kapanen from Demidov and Slafkovsky, making it 2-0. Slafkovsky picks the puck up in the neutral zone, skates in, evades the pressure in the O zone, drops it back for Demidov, who comes in and then finds Kapanen on the back door for a nice cross-crease play. Simple. Easy. 2-0. Kapanen scores his 12th goal of the season, Demidov gets his 24th assist on the year, and Slafkovsky, oh boy, we gotta continue talking about him, but this line piles on to the lead, gets a 2-0 Montreal. The Hurricanes then score 4 straight goals from the halfway point of the first to the start of the second. Ehlers, Aho, Svechnikov, Nikishin. There's no goss to spare, no problem. This team is still finding ways to get power play offense to go. Yeah, maybe I should have streamed Nikishin, but I don't think he's a free agent in my league. Yeah, no, I have goss to spare. The guy's been out for a few days, so yeah, sucks to suck, eh? But 4-2 Carolina in the first minute of the second period. And it would be easy for any team to just go out there and crumble away after that. You're up 2-0 after the first few minutes of the game, and then you succumb 4 straight to go down 4-2. That's going to deprive your morale. That's not a good way to go in a game where you are running high with all this momentum. But hey, the Montreal Canadiens show off quickly that they are not to be denied. Sammy Blais, just a few minutes later, makes it 4-3. So he brings the Canadiens within 1. Nice play set up there by Lane Hutson. Blais pounces on the puck on the rush and then beats the goaltender. 4-3 game. And then, 10 minutes later, you have Cole Caufield, set up by Alexandre Texier on a 2-on-1 rush. What in the world is Texier doing? This guy is finding ways to make beautiful plays. He's in the right spot. He's skilled with the puck. And this guy was a free player? This guy couldn't figure it out in St. Louis? Well, now he's figuring it out in Montreal, getting points and setting up Cole Caufield to tie the game up 4-4. Really nice play, defeating Brandon Bussi in a way that he hasn't been used to at this point in his NHL career. And then just 23 seconds later, Bussi gets beaten again. This time by Josh Anderson, who is able to take advantage of an ill-advised Carolina pass right through the middle. He picks the puck up, comes in, shoots, and scores. It is a very simple play, and it's one where the Hurricanes gotta be beating their heads against themselves, because that is not a turnover that you give up in your own zone. When you're in a tie game, like you just had all this momentum, it crumbles away at your fingertips like Sandman reaching for the locket with his daughter's photograph in it. It's gone. Third period starts out, and this is where we see Jaromir Slafkovsky go out there and just decide to score. Struble goes over to Slafkovsky in his own zone. He fights the check-off of Sebastian, frees the space down the middle, cuts in through the neutral zone, comes around into the offensive zone, drives wide on the D, and then from a tight angle shoots it, and it goes in. Never mind the snipe and the angle, the fact that Slafkovsky can take the puck and just easily breeze by guys, force his way into the offensive zone with relatively no issues, and just get these opportunities, it is wonderful to see out of a player who is starting to take that next step and unlocking that confidence that says, hey, he can be a puck carrier. He doesn't have to be a facilitator of play to allow a guy like Suzuki or Caufield to just do their thing. No, this guy can be the engine that drives a line. And then you talk about the shot. I know we've seen goals go in at that angle before. Cole Caufield and Jeff Petrie are the ones that come to mind right away. But Slafkovsky catches the goaltender in a pretty lackluster spot. He's not attached to the post. He's got that open spot there, and Slafkovsky's able to bury it. It's a pretty quick shot. It goes in. Not the best angle to shoot from. You wouldn't advise anybody to shoot there, but it worked. Slafkovsky's like, yeah, no, screw it. I'm just going to try it, and it goes in. His 14th goal on the season, second point of the game. Demidov also got an assist there, so love to see that. Sebastian then scores just a few minutes later to bring the Hurricanes within one before Lane Hutson, from his own goal line, ends up firing it into the empty net all the way past everybody down Main Street. The Hurricanes dumped the puck in, Hutson picked it up, and then he just shoots it all the way down. That's a 6th on the year. I'm very happy because I have Hutson and Slafkovsky and Demidov all on my fantasy team, so they very much helped me in today's matchup. My opponent has Genther and Matthews. The rest of his team is not doing anything today, but the fact that he got Matthews and Genther and they both got 4 points and a hat trick, those two players are the guys Hail Mary at this time of the season, but I'm barely edged out in front because of this awesome play from Montreal. Not to mention Raymond and DeBrincat getting power play points at the end of the game against Pittsburgh. I screamed when that happened. But anyways, Juraj Slafkovsky has taken a brand new approach to his game that we did not see out of any moment of his Montreal Canadiens tenure in the past. This guy's looking like Jaromir Jagr. Who in the hell expected this? And so quickly. The fact that his brain has just changed to the point where now it's like he just decides to take over shifts and control all that flows through him. I mean, this is a player that, if everything continues to go down this path, maybe that Mikko Rantanen-esque ceiling isn't that too much of a fantasy after all. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Montreal Canadiens defeating the Carolina Hurricanes 7-5 on the road. What a great way to start out 2026 for Montreal. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.